Good evening, all of you. We are here for another lovely evening of poetry. And I live in Mumbai, and you know that Mumbai has rains for 4 months. So, sometimes you feel very romantic when, you have those incessant rains. So I was talking with Sapna ji and I said, why don't we name it Romantic Rains? And she was very happy. And we are here with such lovely ladies with us and Rakesh sir with us today evening. So we listen to all you beautiful females reciting your poems and Rakesh sir as well. So I'll just start with a line of my poem, which I really like. Love came like the misty rains and flooded the river of my heart. So, here, let us see how rain makes us romantic. We'll go to the first participant today, Somdatta Mitra, and I will just talk about her a little. I have to go on and on talking about her, but we'll shorten the profiles and we'll listen to your poetry more. So, here we are. Somdatta is from Kolkata and she is an internationally acclaimed poet, a world record writer, peace ambassador, educator, orator, painter. Her paintings are amazing. Painter, reviewer, mentor, and jury member. She's a postgraduate in English literature from the University of Delhi. She is the author of 3 poetry collections. Her works have been translated into Arabic, Italian, Russian, Spanish, Romanian, and Portuguese. By the way, Somdatta, I'm learning Portuguese now, so I'll read your book. So, honored, she has been honored with the Rabindranath Tagore Memorial Award in 2025, the APJ Abdul Kalam Bharatiya Ratna Award 2025, the Bongo Shrestha Samman 2025, and the India Book of Records Humanitarian Award 2025. She actively mentors aspiring writers, serves as a jury member, and promotes cross cultural literary collaboration. She was a special guest at the International Literary Festival 2026, organized by the Global Award and Recognition Council, India. So we move over to Somdatta and we are very eager to listen to your poem or poems. Yes, please.
My heartfelt thanks to you, Paramita Di, for such an overwhelming and so wonderfully narrated description over my bio, my literary journey. And it is a pleasure having you as a host in this wonderful event today. And before I begin, I want to wholeheartedly thank Sapna Shivani Kekreji for giving me this platform to share my poetry here. It is a pleasure meeting all my fellow poets in these sessions under UBI always. So today, since the theme has always been introduced by you, Paramita Di, as the romantic rains, so I have prepared 2 poems. I will go by the first one. The title I have given is The Rain's Mellifluous Ballad. The soft, scattered clouds seemed like angels descending without wings, cotton pearls dancing like silver diamonds across the heavens, as though butterflies bathed in the embrace of lofty altitudes, whispering to the rain to begin its timeless game as it poured in torrents beneath nature's gentle corseting. The entire earth transformed into a divine canvas of emerald splendor. The fragrance of the petrichor unveiled nature's hidden symphony, where every raindrop composed a hymn of renewal upon the waiting earth. In every blossom burned the fervor of the monsoon, like a bride awakening beneath her vermilion veil. The emerald earth unfolded a jubilant spirit to dance and rejoice, like a peacock celebrating the first embrace of the monsoon. The petrichoric meadows seemed a kingdom of fragrant dreams, where the fine green verdure reigned like an emerald crown upon the brow of the earth. An efflorescence of love blossomed within every flower, while the bees composed mellifluous ballads. That was my first poem. I will now shift to the next one. This is about a couple's love story. The title I've given is In the Temple of Monsoon Romance. In an unforeseen Render's verse, wrapped in serenity, a couple unaware of the halcyon moment awaiting them, absorbed in the untangling the knots of their shared concerns, they sat beside a quiet park, exchanging the reflections of their hearts. The sky lowered its eyelids in tender affection. The clouds blessed their whispered confidences. A moment of solemn deliberation melted into a silent symphony of lingering gazes. No words, no conversations, no verbal exchange. Only two hearts blooming anew after the winter of heartbreak. The heavens then unveiled their silver benediction. The downpour sealed an eternal covenant in silence, while their eyes spoke a language more eloquent than words. The rain polished the emerald leaves with the celestial caresses as lotuses unfolded like whispered prayers. And love found its first breath beneath the monsoon sky, where two beautiful souls felt their passionate kiss. The breeze combed the rain soaked hair of the garden, touching every blade of the grass with a silent melody. All the greenery awakened to beatific splendor, as though the rain had adorned the earth for love itself. The lovers held each other in a magical semblance, as if surrendering to a gentle tempest, touching each other's cheeks with lingering caresses. Amidst the verdant magnificence, their hearts became unmoved boats upon love's tide. The benign trees blushed beneath the monsoon's lingering kisses. Every branch yearned for the rain's tender embrace. They dance in joyous abandon with their monsoon beloved, proclaiming that passion is a sacred madness in the temple of romance. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Wow, your mellifluous ballad and monsoon beloved, what lovely poems. And yes, rain does renew us, and it's a symbol of renewal. So how beautifully expressed, Somdatta. We move on to Dr. Rakesh Chandra, and we are so honored to have you here, sir. Rakesh
Thank you.
Chandra ji is from Lucknow, and he is a former civil servant who he has done his PhD in law from Lucknow University. He has got 5 collections of English poems, and his English poems have found place in different anthologies, poetry journals, newspapers, literary supplements, etc. His numerous literary articles and book reviews have been published in literary journals including Crossings, a journal of English studies, University of Liberal Arts, Bangladesh, Dhaka. He has authored 5 books on law and a study, yes, oh my God, sir. And he has translated 11 Hindi literary books into English. By the way, sir, my husband is a lawyer and so is my daughter. So I really admire lawyers a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
So here
Thank
you
you.
are, sir. We love to listen to your poems.
Ma'am, I've got 2 poems to recite.
Yes, yes, sir.
The first poem is the title is Ah, the Rains Are Romantic. Ah, I knew that the rains are coming. The cool winds brought the message to me, caressing my whole body with warmth and affection. I can hear the cricket song heralding the onset of rains. Something is taking place inside my lean and thin body frame, somewhat unusual that had not happened before. I am bitten by the pangs of love. But why? I ask myself, what is there in the rains that makes my senses numb? From now on, I can only hear the footfall of my lovely diva in my wild imaginations. Is it the magic of rain that has romanticized the whole atmosphere? Or I am going through a phase of daydreaming? I have yet to decide. Though I feel obsessed with the drops of water falling on the soft surface of my soul. which is yearning forever for pure and undiluted love. I can confess now that only rains can take me to the world of ecstatic love, where time fades into nothingness. I am looking for the rains, which is romantic beyond any sensory illusion. Thank you. This was my first poem. This, my second poem is Romancing in Rains. We both are in each other's arms, looking deeper into the depth of eyes in the hope that we will gather some pearls of our precious love. Outside, the constant pattering of raindrops is not going to break our reverie. We have made a pact with the whistling winds, the crooning crickets, and the melodious calls of the dancing peacocks. Nobody can disturb us in our romancing time, which seems to be countless. Everything outside is looking hazy and dull from inside the room with glass panels. Sometimes the lightning from the dark sky tend to reflect the gentle aura of two lovebirds. There is nobody to call us for petty things, and no cacophony of any kind is bothering us. Only the low sounds of our heartbeats is ricocheting in the whole atmosphere. We have resolved to stay in the cozy room and feel each other's pulses only, which are moving faster and faster on the rapturing rhythms of our wild love. When the rain will stop, we will hear the different voices of love from the winds, the crickets, the birds, and the dancing leaves. Till then, romance is the key word to our whole movement of our body and thoughts, which are the original repository of our secret of abounding love. That's all. Thank you.
How lovely, sir, when you said that time into nothingness, like rain takes us, like the time goes into nothingness. I just loved that, and such lovely metaphors and similes of cricket singing and dancing peacocks, like as if, like we could visualize what you felt. So we really enjoyed your poem, sir. Thank you.
Madam.
Now we move on to Dr. Afsana Badar. So, Afsana, I'm meeting you for the first time, and here we are. Dr. Afsana Badar is from Nagpur. So, you're from Maharashtra, Afsana. So, and she stays in a nature bound Mahadi Bagh colony. She's a homeopath and an author. Her novel and verse was published in 2023. She has also contributed short stories and poems to anthologies. She's a member of various book clubs and enjoys speaking in open mics online and offline. She also takes creative writing workshops in schools and I will request all of you to put your mic on silent, on mute, please, except Afsana ji. Thank you. So, and she is, yes, she takes creative workshops in schools, and she loves spending time in nature, enjoying activities like singing, listening to music, and nurturing little birds and animals. So, you're a true naturalist, Afsana ji. And her full-time and overtime work includes being a wife and a mother of two. How wonderful. So here we move on to Afsana ji, and we love to listen to your poems. Afsana, over to you.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I have two poems to share today. First is Romancing the Rains. Have you ever romanced the rains? walked drenched through the watery lanes, felt each splash run through your skin. Have you ever a heart win? Have you ever smelled the rain? The muddy, silky, earthy perfume? You haven't? Oh, haven't you ever romanced the rains? The first rain. It's like love at first sight. You smell it before you see it. The petrichor. Oh, what a thought. The rain doesn't come unannounced. There are subtle signs, but so pronounced. It's the moth that comes before it does, and the velvet rain mites. And there's an unease before it does, a vacuum, a lone gray cloud. The uneasiness increases to bounds. The spark above, and then the lightning. Follows it the thunder so frightening. It makes my heart beat so fast. It could skip a few beats aghast. But then the heavens open, delivering the prosperous omen, the rain. The first sight of the first rain. It's a moment of auspicious gain. It's initially a gentle drizzle from the facade that's divinely chiseled, and then it showers. Soft at first, until it starts pouring, drenching everything it touches, purifying everything it touches. I wake up to some music, the pitter-patter raindrops. Now is the moment to romance the rain. Those beautiful drops. I peep through the window. It's dark outside. But no one can mistake the pitter-patter raindrops. I squint and I see them. I put my hand outside and I feel them. Gentle, cool, soothing, yet playful. The divine beauty, the ethereal feel, the elixir of life. Thank you. So the second poem is a few verses from my book, Nostos Homecoming, the Stoem. So I'll just share them with you. It's about the rains.
Okay.
Do you love it when the rains galore, the darkened skies, and the loud uproar? The freshly soaked earth smells heavenly. No tree, no green, no being feels lonely. Every tree contests higher to soar. Yes, the arrival of the lovely rains, bringing the assurance that faith still reigns. The moments that nurture have returned with poise. The parched earth and each throat rejoice, relieving each creation of unease and pain. Oh, the drizzles, the showers, and the downpour, the lightning gray and the thunderous roars, the elated pollen looking forward to conceive, the humble earth waiting to receive, the elixir that will turn each bud into a flower. Have you seen the meadow turn into a pool, the green being adorned with pearly jewel? At long, the heavens rest a while. All fellows, big and small, emerge with a smile from indoors into the green school. Thank you so much. So this book is entirely in limerick form. All the verses are connected to each other and they are in limerick form.
Wow, wow.
Thank you.
I am myself very fond of rhyming poetry. Many of you know that I rhyme my poems a lot, and I was so happy to listen to your first poem and your second poem. And you really romanced the rains of Sana. And
Thank
yes,
you so much.
who doesn't like the smell of rain, the petrichor? And you, like when you describe the lone gray clouds. And yes, rain is the elixir of life. So wonderful. We enjoyed your poems a lot. Now we move on to
Thank you.
Sri Vidyaji. We move on to Sri Vidyaji. And before that, I need to introduce Sri Vidyaji. Yes, Sri Vidyaji, you sent a very short bio, and I'll read it out. She's a teacher by profession and writer by passion. And her website is srividyascribbles.com. She hosts where she hosts her myriad pen attempts. She's a proud mother of a daughter who is a pathologist by profession. We would love to listen to who you are more, but you gave us a very short profile. But now we'll understand you through your poems. Yes, over to you, Sri Vidyaji. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank UBI for this opportunity. And it is wonderful listening to everybody's pen attempts. So some wonderful poems here. And the topic is, in fact, something when I saw it was something close to my heart. And I loved writing for it. So every bit of writing I loved for it. So you had initially mentioned a short bio. So I just sent a short bio. But I'm an author of 2 poetry books, and Whispers in Verse and Moods and Musings. And I've written for several anthologies as well. I won the Kala Literature Awards in 2025, and many other awards from different forums. So I write for a lot of forums, and my writings are a part of several anthologies as well. So with that, on that note, I would like to recite my poem. So my first poem, it's just the title that you mentioned, Romantic Rains. The happy flutter in the breeze drew me to the window. Nature broke into a shy dance, energized by its pleasant flow. Soon my cheeks glistened with little pearls of love that found their way to bless my core from the heavens above. I absorbed like a sponge the new garments that nature donned. The lady bee buzzed over the budding blooms that she was fond. A burst of green and yellows as waters cascaded in abandon. Little creatures steaming out of their sultry homes flirted for fun. I hugged myself close and hummed 1,000 tuneless songs. My heart, flushed with longing, raced to where it belongs. See streets brimming with happy tears journey on to new destinations where love is just born. Our eyes break the heavy gloom and silence that looms. A spark of happiness spreads like rays of light across every room. I wish our umbrella days remain to wash away the pain. Another sanguine hope I make drenched in romantic rain. And my next poem is a short one. It's called Mehroom Mehfil. The heartbroken night sheds tears on the colored windows. With every pitter patter, my heart beats slow. I await his footsteps to crush seeds of despair, to breathe some soul into my melancholic songs, fading with thin air. Grays surround me despite the colored mehfil. Mellifluous tunes haunt my lips lie frozen and still. Lilting ghazals flow, yet fail to intoxicate like wine. Come, my love, my eyes long for the stars to shine. I know tears will dry, curtains will part to a clear sky. Petrichor will mingle with the fragrance of the blooms drifting by. You and me shall watch the mehfil of love come alive and stay long after lamps are rested in dreams to thrive.
Oh, wonderful. How wonderful, Srividya ma'am. Yes, we could visualize the burst of green and yellow in the rains when you talked about them, and how thousand timeless songs. That was so beautiful a metaphor, ma'am. And yes, yes, rain does wash away the pain. It's so beautiful. We just loved your poems. And now we
Thank you,
move
ma'am.
on to Dr. Priya Bhatia. And I'll just read out her profile. Dr. Priya is from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Oh, it's such a lovely place. And she has done her PhD in zoology from Jammu University. And of course, she lives in Malaysia for the past 15 years and was working with DPS Gurgaon during her stay in Delhi. She's the proud mom of two girls, aged 28 and 24. Priya loves sketching and poetry. We love to see your sketches also, ma'am, one day. So over to you, Priya ji.
Thank you, Dr. Paramita, for introducing me so well. And first of all, I would like to thank UBI for giving me this opportunity one more time. I have shared this platform many times earlier, and it is lovely to share it today with you all. And the feeling is always the same whenever I come here. It's just like I have come home. So, yep, it's wonderful meeting you all. And as we know, the topic is romantic rains. And as you mentioned, Malaysia, it's a tropical country where it's plentiful of rains all the time. And I must confess that I love rains so much, you know. And the thought process behind my poem was that, it reminds us that love doesn't always have to be in grand gestures, you know. Sometimes the smallest of the moments are very important. So, and rain has a way of turning ordinary moments into cherished memories. Maybe it's a shared umbrella, quiet conversations, or just a cup of tea together. So here I go with my one poem, and the title of my poem is My Rainy Winter Memories. Here I go. On rainy winter nights, I yearn for your warm embrace that ends my longing to see your face. We lock eyes, share a knowing smile, and I feel the warmth of a million candles in my heart. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. As I sit sipping my tea in front of a warm fireplace, with your hand in mine, and when you make me a cup of hot chocolate, while we become ears to the whispers of rain, hearing that words could never say. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. On the cold day, the joy of being bundled up in a thick blanket with your scent all over it and watching raindrops race to the bottom of the window with so many untold stories. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. On the chilly evenings, one long drive with you gives me a kick. The sun playing hide and seek in the afternoon, and the wind singing beautifully with you beside me, I absorb something deep down into my soul. When the cool breeze, moist with raindrops, kisses my cheek, the fragrance of your perfume wafts over. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. Often, as you know, a dip in the temperature makes me listless and lost. But I find what I'm missing in you. When I don't feel okay, I get comfort in your words. Don't worry, darling, we will be okay. Then I know I am not alone. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. Those freezing months when the wet nights come early go by so fast, but they do leave your warmth in me, and I hold on to it, desperately waiting until there is frost by the gate once more. That's how my rainy winter memories are made. Thank you.
Lovely. And I can so relate to you that rainy winter memories, although in Bombay we don't have winter, but rainy memories. So I can
Right,
so much relate to you, and like you said, like, turn into extraordinary moments sometimes.
right,
Like
right.
there's magic in the mundane. So, rain brings that magic. So I think
Absolutely.
in our very ordinary life, rain brings that magic. So it was so lovely listening to
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you.
And it's so
Thank you.
nice meeting all of you here. And
Absolutely. The feeling is likewise. Yes.
yes, so
Yeah.
we
It's
move on. I
it's
think
my
only
turn. It's my
yes,
turn, I think.
yeah, yeah. It's my turn to read my poem. So yes,
Yes.
thank you, Shomdatta.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Over
So
to you.
this is an opportunity and a pleasure both to invite our honorable host today, who has been hosting this wonderful event so, remarkably well, with such sweetness and such elegance. And a few words about Paramita Di. Dr. Paramita Mukherjee Malik is a scientist, an award winning poet, and author. Her 13th book is soon to be released, and her poems have been translated into 45 languages. Blessed with numerous awards, some of the latest are Okioto Poet of the Year, one among 6 women of India to get an award themed Women Breaking Barriers, Leading Futures, Shaping Change, and the Mumbai Women Leadership Award 2024. She heads 3 literary forums, the latest being Adda Poetry and More. Her motivational podcast, Positivity and Poetry, is liked by all. So I wholeheartedly welcome Paramita Mukherjee Malik on the platform to recite her poem.
Thank you
Paramita
so
Di, the
much.
mic is all yours.
Thank you so much, Shomdatta, for your kind words. And thank you, Sapna ji. I'm so happy to host today's event with such lovely people. Thank you, Sheetal, as well. So, here, like, we were saying, all of us, I think we find magic in rain. And I'm a queen ager, that is, I'm a middle aged woman. And, I think rain makes us romantic. So once we were sitting, my husband and I, we were sitting in the veranda, and that house had a lovely veranda, and it overlooked a garden, So it was raining very heavily, and as you all know, that Mumbai has incessant rain. And generally, I think Indian men, they don't express their love that much, You have to just understand that they love you. So it's like that. So we were sitting in the rain, and then I wrote this poem. The rain knows it all. What was in the rain that I fell in love with you again? What was in the wind that I saw a new view? The rain in sheets lashed the ground. The leaves fluttered without a sound. What was in the rain that I fell in love with you again? What was in the wind that sadness waned? The rush of the rain making everything hazy. Oh, the joy of being together on a day so lazy. What was in the rain that I was soaked in love? What was in the rain that I looked at the misty sky above? A pair of crows taking shelter beside us near the wall. The rain, the beautiful rain, knows it all. So I think this was like the ordinary, the extraordinary in the ordinary, and a very tiny poem with which I started a line of it. Love like the misty rains. And when the misty rains come down, you feel so romantic at times. So love came like the misty rains and flooded the river of my heart. It engulfed me with happiness and pain. It enwrapped me in thrill and fear. Oh, the beautiful misty rains. Love came like the misty rains and flooded the river of my heart. It drenched me from head to toe. It soaked my heart and soul. Softly, the raindrops fell without a show. Thank you.
I think it soaked my heart and everybody's heart, hearing your beautiful lines, even the
Thank
mention of the leaves fluttering while the rain was, raindrops were over it. It was so wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I think we come to an end now. And thank you, all of you. Firstly, Shom Datta, then Dr. Rakesh ji, then Dr. Afsana, then Sri Vidya, Dr. Priya. And once again, it was so nice meeting all of you. And I hope to meet again and again and again. And any of you coming to Mumbai, you're always welcome. We should catch up as fellow poets. We should catch up and we should, interact more. So it was lovely being here. Thank you, Sapna ji, once more.
Thank you all.